The bash is back!
2, 3, jump!
Dude, everywhere! Added some Driftland drifting.
Mr. Federico Jeek needs a new gearbox for his E34. So what he's done, obviously, is not just get a replacement gearbox or get his gearbox rebuilt, anything like that. What he's done is purchased a whole car, and he's gone and got an E39 540 manual. A whole car, it all works. It used here's the problem: one leather seat and one no leather seat. So it's got a bucket there. So right, and then started off the key. I need to do a bit of seat adjustment, so hang on a second. Let me find the right button for it. Ah, there we are. Right.
It's got a welder, I can hear it skipping, which we haven't looked at the conversion yet. It starts and drives, so it's in there.
It might have some water in it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We'll get the bonnet open and have a look. It's got no seat and it's got absolutely no brakes.
Well, it has a bit there because it didn't drive into your Range Rover.
Well, that's good.
So it had enough to stop that from happening.
So potentially it's had a handbrake in it and somebody's cut it out.
Yeah,
is what our theory is. So but we have to dig back in because it looks like it's maybe had a centre console reattached at some point. So probably time to get the bonnet open. Pull all the crap out of the inside of it and
have
work
a look
out
underneath and see what the brake pipe situation is like.
Yeah.
I'd probably like to do that first.
Right, let's get up and see what the brake pipes are like. Do it! So, brake lines. Ah, smashing! They've actually disconnected them.
Delicious.
They've still got fittings on them.
Two fittings. So there's one and there's another one there.
There's the other two there. We literally don't have to run any brake lines apart from up into the car for a hydro.
That's quite good.
So I think
where does it come into the car?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
So I reckon put it back down. I think that centre console is just sitting in there. I'm not entirely convinced it's attached completely.
It'll come out using...
Well, I've got no experience taking E39 interiors. That was basically my job for a few years.
For 4 years before you decided to become
a drift
someone who ruined drifting in Scotland.
Yeah, ruined drifting for the masses.
Smashing two pieces. Actually, I'd like to sell stuff off if you want to break it all.
We could sell bits once we've, if they've not broke once we've broke it all.
Right. Okay. That sounds like we're not going to sell anything at all.
Okay, let's get the centre console out and sledgehammer the bonnet open.
Woo! Let's do it. You get this bonnet open.
See if I can get it open. Maybe, but just do a wee tickle in here. Yeah. Where is it? No, I've lost it again. There.
Yeah,
wee tickle.
What? Oh, straight open.
E39 Whisperer, that's what they call me. That's not so bad. This thing is all just held in with hopes and dreams. There's no screws there.
Yeah, it comes. Does this give you good memories back at the time of DT?
Memories! This stuff used to pay my bills. Come and buy a set of wheels off me. No, that's still attached, like.
Yeah, it's like, has that got OEM function? It also looks like it hasn't been removed at any point in the past to fit a handbrake.
Nah.
So I think you could just leave that.
Yeah, well, but then where was the handbrake mounted?
Where was it?
Was it on your side on the floor?
What? Don't be silly.
No, underneath
Don't be a madman.
Underneath all this stuff.
Oi! Oi! Where's my watch?
There's another Visca.
Yes, delightful.
Feels alright.
Yeah, good. Good.
Scissors.
Another biscuits. Give yourself a second. That's biscuits.
It's not been under there either.
No.
It's still got that original bit of trim.
Yeah.
What has it been? So that's my shonky bracket made. Just absolutely dead on the centre of every single one, as you can see there. It's good enough. So Rennie is currently bodging, and when I say bodging,
Don't throw terms like bodge about.
You're definitely-
Re-engineering.
bodging an E36 seat. Hi Kev.
Hi.
E36 seat into E39 because we don't have any E39 seats. So apparently we're going to get the tunnel side bolted down, and then good chance the other side's just going to be welded down. So we'll get that pushed back a bit and then line it up and weld it down.
There's a good chance, there's a 100% chance of you welding it in.
It's definitely getting welded.
80% of the way around, so nearly as good as stock cars.
Yeah, the 90% rule.
Yeah.
90% rule.
Of what you can see.
What you can see is basically what they do, which isn't very much because they've mostly got one eye. Right, let's get this mocked up with the point where it's ready to weld, get it all cleaned up, and then whip it out. I'll get the mount for
You
the
get the
hydro
mount
in.
in, and then you get the mount in,
I
and
can
put
do
the
all
seat
the
back
welding
in,
at
and then we
once.
realise the seat massively fills your mount.
We can do all the welding at once,
Yeah.
and then get up, drill some holes, run some brake lines.
Done.
So Bren has been busy with the grinder.
Aye. Done a lovely job.
Look at that! Factory! So I'm going to come back in now with a welder, and I'm going to blast all that, weld all that in, and then he's also cleaned up these mounts here for the E36 seat, which we're bodging in. I mean fitting in correctly.
Fitting in re-engineering.
Re-engineering. So
Look at my little guys that I made without setting fire to things in there.
so good, so good. That, you know the bad thing about all that in there though.
You're probably going to
I'm
set
going
fire
to
to
set
it.
fire to
Yeah,
a
that's
million
fine.
%. So we should
I'll be on
probably
standby with some fire extinguishing
We should
devices that are
probably-
out of date.
quickly stick the car up and rip that bit of sound deadening out from underneath.
Very, very clever.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Oh man, it's one of those metal reinforced guys.
Yeah, go on, you'll get it.
I'm never getting that off. That's, Nah. Let's just set on fire.
But
Get a fire extinguisher ready and a squishy bottle with some water in it.
we'll just go for fire.
Yeah, I'll just and then we'll just blast it all, we'll be fine.
Alright, man.
What's worse that could happen? We burn down the
Fire, yeah, fire. Oh well, it's fine.
We're insured.
Got me fire suppression system.
I think you've ruined me then.
What are you moaning about?
I think you've ruined me.
Why have I ruined you?
Because you've ground that stuff back till it's blue,
Right.
which means that it's also less than like 0.1mm thick now.
Just keep going.
As soon as I touch it, it's just going clean through it. So I've got to turn the welder down even more.
Yeah. What have you got welder turned up to?
It's on one.
Oh. One's not very high.
No. But it's still too high because you fucking ground that down to
Stop complaining.
You've ground it down to within an inch of its life.
It's an E39 tunnel.
You're meant to take the paint off it, not take the metal off it.
Just keep going.
Don't worry, I'll save it.
Good.
It's my terrible welding.
Good. How have we not set something on fire there?
It's on fire, mate. Where's the water? Luckily, I've blown a hole in it,
That's fine.
so we can go right through the gap.
Good. You seem to think because you've used a welder before, it means you can just moan.
Yeah. Is that not the rule? I'm not moaning about the welding. I'm moaning
You're
about.
moaning about the prep.
Yeah, because you're
Still
just meant-
moaning.
You've
You're still
just,
moaning.
You've just to take the paint off, mate.
Still moaning.
It's just the paint, not the metal. I'm trying to weld to that metal that you've made half as thick as it was.
Thick as a U-boat. Get on with it.
It was already.
It's your bludgeon style welding that's causing this trouble here.
I can't turn the welder down any further.
Yes, you can. You had to turn it back up a second.
Yeah,
ago.
because it wasn't fucking melting
That means
anything.
you can't turn it down. Stop moaning and stop contradicting yourself and get this done.
Can't get in the car. Right, grinder again.
Right.
Give that a little whoop, clean up.
Clean up.
Yeah, just because it's a little bit high there where I've got a little bob of weld.
Oh, okay.
And then a quick paint.
Paint?
Yeah, may as well. While it's hot, it dries in like 8 seconds while it's still toasted.
Jeeksy's slightly dodgy or slightly shonky angle iron with the captive nuts in it is giving him a little bit of bother. How are we doing?
It's a bit shonky.
It's a wee bit shonky. It was, you managed to get a good like 30 degrees off in there.
I'm going to try for about 5 more minutes to get them to line up, and then if not, we'll just go with 3.
3?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be 3.
Yeah. It's looking that way.
Yeah. Do you reckon, not that it's a massive issue, but do you reckon we've got 5th gear and 6th gear?
Nah.
Nah.
Maybe 5th at a push.
Yeah.
I think 6 might be at it.
Yeah, he's out of it.
Maybe an ask too far.
Fair enough.
That's fine because I'm saving 6th for my car.
Yeah, exactly.
See if somebody breaks the gearbox while we're dicking about with this car. Oh my god.
Delighted.
It'll be the end of fucking the world, isn't it?
No track skids for Jeeksy initiating
No
6th.
more skids for anybody ever. I've just been going home to my bed.
Yeah, I'd be happy. OEM quality seat mount required.
Yeah, this is the spanner.
Yeah.
This is to get on the top, and what it does is it creates heat in a heat cycle. It spins the bolt round.
Oh, that's perfect.
Tightens it up. It's a new technique I've been working
wonderful.
on. It's nothing to do with the fact that this is an E36 seat, and this is an E39.
Do E36 seats fit in E39s?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Oh, this is going to be tricky. That's not going anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, well, there's a big gap in there, I can't get the nozzle in, so I'm having to just like
That's
jump.
like a kilo of weld in there.
Yeah, I'd have to jump the gaps.
Nice.
Solid as a rock!
Fire! Good fire suppression. Take that, nylon. What do we think the chances are of the runner working on that side are going to be?
You go back? Oh,
Yeah. Here, that's perfect.
factory.
There's loads of adjustment in that. And
This is when we find out E36 belts and E39.
all great.
All good.
It's just a bit high, so we'll lower it down, bring it forward.
Golden.
Really good.
We've got a seat.
Perfect.
This is how not to fit a seat to come to Driftland. We're basically doing a how not to get your car ready for Driftland here.
Don't do that.
Definitely don't do that or that.
Don't mount this 3 out of 4.
No. Do everything properly because we literally just need this car to last for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
So do it properly and let your car last for ages rather than wasting your drift day by paying to come and then sitting in the pits trying to fix your broken car.
Yeah.
So
Fine.
don't copy us, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Do as we say, not as we do.
We're terrible, terrible role models.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right, let's make some brake lines up and get this thing bled up.
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, like a glove.
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful.
Beautiful. Get around the other side, let's try the other one.
So one thing I remember is quite good about E39 is that they have quite large nipples, like your mum,
Wonderful.
like Kev's mum. You could have got Kev's mum joke
Could
in
have got
there.
Kev's mum joke in there.
Missed it.
Oh.
That's just too easy.
So we're making some brake lines after we found that 3 out of the 4 fittings on the car are usable, one's not.
Cut that off and start again.
So we found dye, plural of dye,
found the dyes.
Dyesies, and now we need a pipe cutter because you made a hunter's good job of
Oh,
cutting.
no matter what, we would have needed a pipe cutter
Right,
because
right,
we need more than one piece of pipe.
Yep.
But I can't find any pipe cutters. We've got 27 toolboxes.
Maybe that's the problem.
All fucking massive. Absolutely unrequired. You already looked in this one, eh?
Yeah, but I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Well, it's a circular pipe cutting thing.
I didn't find anything that looks like we could possibly.
This doesn't even open.
No, they're not open for business today. There's Securita. Ding. Bad times. No. Ish. Yes.
You're weak. Rusty nuts and bolts.
Good use of that. A pen.
Single
good.
pen.
A piece of paper. And go on. What's in the last drawer?
Fitting instructions.
The last drawer.
Shite.
Bag of dust.
An old laptop
Laptop from the 70s.
and some cables that don't work.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's no pipe cutters. Fuck this, Stuart. You're doing them in the morning.
Should we tidy up? That's close enough. Well, that's where Stuart would want to take over from.
It's the perfect plate. Everything except the pipe cutter is exactly where he needs it to be.
Hey ho.
I hate those toolboxes so bad.
Rubbish.
Anyone want to buy a fucking massive snap-on toolbox so I can just get the stuff that we actually need in a wee toolbox so you can find it?
Yeah, like a £150 roll cab, and that would be absolutely
Like that
fine.
one that's full of fucking rusty screws and instruction manuals. Well, yeah, we're not testing that today.
No.
Because it's fucked.
Yeah, we're a wee bit off. We still have to bleed this up and
That's
finish
it, basically.
yeah, bleed the brakes and bleed the cooling system,
Yeah.
and then we can test it.
Yeah.
Well, at least my design on the seat fitment worked like an absolute treat.
Well, how do you know we haven't crashed into the wall yet and see if it fails?
Because it's an absolute treat. Did you not see it there?
I did
And
see
I
it.
also trust your welding.
I wouldn't trust
You
my
welded
welding.
through the back of the seat rail as well.
I welded
everything.
everywhere that I could see a gap
Yeah.
that I could weld.
And I've hand tightened the other two nuts, so that's fine.
Ideal.
Perfect.
Ideal. Right, so
part two video.
Part two is going to be a tiny little bit of us finishing this off and then us running it down the wall
Good.
to within an inch of its life, because I really need the gearbox for my car.
Yeah.
So it can't last very long. See you next time when we're hopefully slightly less disappointing. I know we're generally disappointing,
Quite
but we'll be a
disappointing.
little bit less disappointing next time hopefully, because there'll be some drifting and some crashing. Bye.